if it's no fathers in the house and all these dudes is robbing and killing and selling drugs, where is this problem coming from? It's coming from you, sisters. You know what I mean? Then they got to understand too, it's a big thing that's going on. It's a white woman just got incarcerated, her and her husband, because their kid killed 4 people. Because he killed 4 people, they're charging the parent with the murder. Now, imagine what's going to happen in the black community when it finally resonates. Now, this is president. The president has said there's going to be a lot of unsubmissive black women who refuse to have a black man who can control the household, in that household, that's going to be getting incarcerated because your child just shot up the block. And they're going to say, you should have knew better. It's like, well, I don't know better. Well, we just locked the white woman up. You don't think we're going to lock your black butt up? So, you understand me? Black women and black men got to understand, man, that, the reason why we have so many killings is because the lack of a submissive woman, the lack of a man in the household. Bro, newsflash. The statistics is so high in terms of a single parenting family, right? Okay, if that's the truth, and we got all this killing, we got all this dope dealing, all these young criminals, who raising them? The females. I ain't raised, well, I raised mine, but my homie said he ain't raising his. She don't even pick up his phone call.
Yep.
80% of the jails are single parent households.
Mm-hmm.
That's 80%.
Because the father's not at home.
Exactly.
And
you look at the statistics, a child that's raised in a 2-parent household does statistically better than a child in a 1-parent household. And a child that's raised by his father is closer to a 2-parent household than versus by his mother. It's just statistics. Like you can't alter the facts. The facts are the facts. And it's not saying that I'm never here to say I love women. I love black women. I love everything about y'all. I just want black women to love us, black women to appreciate us, black women to respect us. So that way we can work together to establish things like generational wealth and success and things of that nature. Because the last time I checked, success is a team sport. You know what I'm saying? Jordan ain't win no championships without Pippen. Okay, well, if I'm Jordan, or you could be Jordan, baby.
Don't forget Rodman.
Or Rodman. But we need to have some kind. Everybody needs to understand their role so we can be successful in this household, so we can win some rings. And if she just thinks that she can just do it all on her own and she doesn't need Rodman's rebounding, well, you see how many championships he won without Pippen? None.
Can I make a suggestion?
Go ahead, brother.
Can we bring our Latino brother in, James? Let our Latino brother. Come on in, Gonzalez. We want to see how it is in y'all culture.
What y'all having, y'all?
Come on in. Let's see if y'all the Mexican ladies do they submit?
The Latinas.
Come on, go ahead, yeah.
Got to swivel it,
rough.
swivel it around. Oh.
Excuse me. Let's see here. What are we doing? I get to jump in there. That's cool. The Latin women.
Bring the mic.
Yeah. They're feisty. Yeah. Feisty and spicy, man.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the Latino culture, brother.
Well, the Latin culture, well,
Do y'all women submit?
yeah, it's part of our culture. But then again, they got to see a man. They have to see a man. They got to see somebody that can handle themselves. You know what I mean? But sometimes we get involved with women when we're young. We start off young. So, that's probably
That's definitely a
exactly.
fact.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, 12, 13, 14. Exactly. But sometimes when you start off too young, and I had this experience, sometimes they kind of look at you like you family. And I used to be like, hey, I ain't your dad or your brother. You ain't gonna be talking. You know what I mean? Like, I'll leave. Like, we ain't family like this. We're not gonna, so yeah, it's different in the Latin culture, yeah.
It's so funny, or not funny. Something I realized too is that in the Latin culture, you see like a lot of women are hard workers in the Latin culture, and I think that's a beautiful
Work
thing.
ethic.
Yeah, they have a great work ethic. One thing I realized that we've kind of been lacking in our community is work ethic. Really on men and women, right? But
there's also a lack of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, there is.
Appreciate
I'm talking
that,
about for the
bailout.
African Americans. No, I'm just serious.
Trying to bail us out a little bit.
No, there's a lack of opportunity. I grew up in Milwaukee. Well, It's the southeastern Wisconsin, Kenosha, Racine, and Milwaukee, 3 cities. I'm well known in those areas. I met Ken. I hate to say this because it dates me. Well, I met Ken. We've been great friends, almost brothers for 20 years. So, the opportunities there are slim for us Latins as well. But when I moved to Texas, I started seeing vote for Judge Gonzalez. I said, Judge Gonzalez, he ain't never seen no stuff like this in Milwaukee.
Mm.
And then I would travel and I go to Atlanta with Ken, and I would say, man, they got black judges out here. You start broadening your horizons and seeing opportunities. But there is a lack, of opportunity though, man, for the African American culture, bro. There really is. And down south,
100%.
there's one more. In Texas, there's a lot of Mexicans. So we know how to move and groove, and we all hungry. We're hard workers, man. Like that's all I do is work. Like that's all I know. So that's my, you know what I mean? So it's like,
That's
man,
your
you go
culture,
down to
homie.
Texas, man. You get in where you fit in, man. It's just like that.
But that brings the question to me: is it our job to create our opportunities, though? Right?
It is
You feel what I'm
100%.
saying? Like Bossmatic, that's yours. You created that. No one else did. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And the fact that you've done what you've done with your brand and your motion is something that you took control of your destiny.
Correct. But that is also unorthodox. It's very rare that you'll find a Latin or a Mexican American to brand starting off in fragrance and footwear. That's unheard of. So I had to really think crazy outside the box to try to reach something that was almost unreachable and never give up. And I succeeded. So
Yeah, I'm just as hard on men as I am on women. I think that we should be the masters of our own destiny. I think that we should create our opportunities. We all got 24 hours out the day. Hey, what you do with yours and what I do with mine is on me. But at the end of the day, if I got a pile of money and he doesn't, well, I did a little something better than he did. You know what I'm saying? Like, imaginations. I mean, I think the one thing that black people have that the whole world wants is culture. And if we can't find a way to package that thing up and sell it, then
that's why we got the HHF.
Amen. Amen. You know what I'm
The
saying?
hip-hop fraternity where we can all, move and groove in synchronization with each other and work.
Yeah. And like when COVID happened, you saw the difference between people that were hustlers and the people that were just workers. Because people that had conventional, regular jobs, they didn't do too well because, the companies are shutting down, plants are shutting down, and things of that nature. But me, myself, I jumped 2 tax brackets in COVID. Why? Because I'm a hustler. I was an entrepreneur. I had an entrepreneurial spirit. I was able to see the gap in the market and be like, hey, there's nobody over here doing this type of stuff. So let me do that. And I think that all brothers should, knowing that how the chips are stacked against us, knowing that people don't want us to succeed in regular society, well, then it's time for you to take initiative and create your own opportunities because we know, you're right, there isn't a lot of opportunities for us. Right? Some of us got jail records. Some of us may not be as educated as other races. Okay, cool. All right, but we got culture. We got creativity. We got a mind that we can create. Somebody would have told me I had a relationship podcast 5 years ago, I'd have been like, y'all lying like hell. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a situation where I can control and create my own destiny, why not do it? And I think that nobody's going to pay you more than you'll pay yourself. For sure.
That's why you should become an entrepreneur also.
For sure.
Let me say this in respect to what Brother Ugly Money just said. The road that you take to get to your destiny is never going to be the ones that get you there. It's going to be your detours.
Mm-hmm.
If I could put each and every one of us in a crystal ball and I told you that y'all was going to have it at the table, y'all would have never imagined that. If I would have told you that Pimp and Ken would be, running a hip-hop fraternity, you would never imagine that. So that's one thing that everyone needs to learn in life is that the roads that you take, it's never going to be the ones that get you to your destiny. It's going to be the detours. So detours in life is good.
Yeah.
COVID, man, I made millions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I had to detour. I had to pivot at that point. I said, okay, how do I navigate this situation? And I opened up a cologne business. And I opened up right at a place where everybody where they selling tennis shoes. I made so much money. I was doing $100,000 a month just selling cologne right there. And because the stimulus checks that came out, and black folks don't know what to do with their money.
Except for spend it.
So I was there to
Yeah.
show them what to do with the money, and I made a fat bankroll off of that, and that's what Ugly Money was saying. So uh, I agree with you, brother.
Yeah, but that goes back to a lot of times men operate better in chaos. COVID was an uncertain time for everybody. We didn't know what, bro. I was a club promoter. How the hell am I gonna do club promotion and no clubs are open? You got to figure something else out. And then I was like, well, okay, what am I good at? I'm good at promotion. I'm good at getting the word out. I'm good at marketing. All right, cool. Well, I've always marketed for other people's businesses. Well, now I need my own business so I can market for myself. And that's what brought me financial freedom. When I actually built my own business to use my God given talent or God given gift of marketing to push my joint, hey man, we
And
did.
strength. You can use your own strength, make your own money.
Man, brother.
And we
That's
can't.
why
We
you can
both
be an entrepreneur.
we
Anybody
both
can.
came up with the concept, right? Because when I initially started Hip Hop Fraternity, I was pushing artists, and we both came to the conclusion at the same time. Now we got to push self, And once I started pushing myself, I got calls from my brother here from Eight at the Table, Drink Champs, Breakfast Club, and the business started to morph. It started to go into another direction.
Because
So
the bigger you are, pimp, the more opportunities you can give others.
yeah,
You feel what I'm saying? And so sometimes,
same thing
unfortunately,
with
yeah,
you.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. So sometimes, we're so busy trying to get all the homies in, like, hey man, let me slip through the back door so I can open up the front door for you guys. And a lot of times we be trying to sneak everybody through the back door. Man, somebody's phone gonna go off, somebody gonna knock it, we going to jail. You know what I mean? But if you slip through the back door and you can open up the front door so everybody can come in, and so that's why we here. That's why we're moving around the way we're moving.
Yeah.
Speak to the importance of not gatekeeping and giving these secrets out.
Can you that and a conversation I had with Ken the first time we spoke on the phone. He's the one, and I came back and told all you guys. He was like, "Yo, this is a gold rush. This is this." But the problem that's gonna probably make a lot of us not become like very rich off of this is not the ability to collaborate.
Yeah.
Right.
So the gatekeeping is actually a perfect segue. So he's gonna ask one more time.
All right. So can we speak to the importance of not gatekeeping our information and our secrets so we can all bring each other up?
Okay, I'll go first. Okay, so my philosophy, and I talked to Ugly Money as well as Eight at the Table. I said, look, we can see the analytics, right? We understand, what the metrics is on each one of our platforms. Why don't we collaborate, and then when we collaborate we can then split the profits on what we generate from our specific show. So, in other words, what I'm saying, if I can get my show on eight at the table, or we get on Ugly Money platform or on my platform, we can all share those platforms. Then we can use the same video times three, and we can make three times the money that we make. And I got multiple videos. I don't gatekeep. Most of the time, what I do on YouTube is I explain to people how to make money on YouTube. When to share your videos. When you upload your videos, upload it as unlisted. That way you can see if you get the green check or the yellow check. Just different small tactics that I
Yeah.
tell young brothers, to try to get them the wisdom, because his success is my success, y'all success is our success. And that's what we got to start focusing at. You know what I'm saying? You never see Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg arguing with each other. Actually, Bill Gates owns stock in Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Ironically speaking, you know what I'm saying? I should own stock in Ugly Money. I should own stock in Eight at the Table. I should own stock at Pivot Kid Podcast or at my company. Currently what we're doing is we doing an equity partnership with a lot of Floyd Mayweather. We talked to him. We talked to Ice T, and all these guys are gonna become equity partners in my company. Same thing with 50 Cent did with Vitamin Water. So these guys will actually be partners, and I would give them shares because I have a C corp. You know what I'm saying? That means that I have shares. I have unlimited amount of shares, and I can place them at whatever value I want to. So that value would be kind of like placed over there. And then if they begin to help scale my business, then that stock will scale as well. They'll be able to profit it from what we're doing at my company, right? And that's what we do. Then also, we're looking for investors, because that's how money is really moved in the market. It's through investment. You know, we have to invest in each other. You know what I'm saying? And that investment, those marketing dollars, or those investment dollars, called capitalization, or give marketing or give you capital so you can capitalize. It makes your business move a little bit more smoother. You know, but you know, we so caught up in, you know, all this, you know, crab mentality. I always say, you know, man, crabs in the buckets is real. But you never hear about the crabs in the ocean. Why they don't pull each other? You know what I'm saying? You'll never hear the crabs in the ocean trying to pull another crab. You know, they let them go, and everybody win. You know, and that's what I believe about, you know, collaboration.